The game crashed the last time. Hopefully it won't do this time. Anyway, I think I said we're gonna continue with the main plot, but I don't think we will. The reason is, at least not directly, the reason is I want to give Veronica her fancy dress, so we might as well do
Where to, partner?
the Ultra-Luxe quest line. That's a guaranteed place to have a fancy dress that the game will recognize as a fancy dress. And sleep is about, so I'll sleep for 1 hour. Yeah, to jumpstart that. I'll be taking the pistol we had previous time. It uses the government definition. Ranger something something. Sequoia. I'm sure it means something. And I have no idea what it is. The DPS is terrible, but the damage is 63, which is very high for a pistol. Looking at, yeah, 37, 32, so we're looking at pretty much half of that, so it's a very powerful weapon overall.
Better be rock salt in that, or you're asking for an ass kicking.
Yeah, she's not taking shit from anybody.
What's up?
Ooh, we should travel together.
Let's go make trouble.
Yeah, I found Elijah.
You did? Where? Oh my god, I mean, I thought... I don't even know what I thought might have happened to him. But you don't have a "this is good news" expression on your face.
He's trapped with no chance of him escaping.
Trapped him? Where? It doesn't matter. He died when we all retreated to Hidden Valley. I didn't expect to see him again. No one did. Did he say anything when you met him? Anything at all?
There's something I wanted to pass along. There was a message on his computer meant for Veronica.
Where did you get this? Guess I was right about the bad news, huh? Same look Elder McNamara always gave me when I was up for promotion.
Some message. The news is up to you.
All right. I'll watch it. That was hard to watch.
Did it make any sense?
The parts I understood didn't matter. Past all the garbage, all it amounted to was goodbye. Sorry. Feel a little out of it. Head spinning a bit. Oh. I think he left me a gift. Maybe I can use it better than he did.
Veronica has received Elijah's last word perk. Secret melee weapon technique that increases her attack speed by 150% and gives her a 25% chance to knock down enemies. That's a huge buff. Huge! Great equipment.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a weapon, so don't complain. Superheated Saturnite face. Now let's try Vera's dress. I don't think the game registers it as a
You're
red.
making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
We need something that's a fancy dress in the original game. Yeah, that's a dangerous looking power fist. Okay. I want more ammunition. We are basically out of missiles. Probably should take a mini nuke too. Ooh, we're very low on grenades. Take 40 grenades. We have 45mm automatic. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But we already have here 284. I'm giving up the stealth pistol, I think. Yeah, we're out of ammunition for it, and I'll try to use other mains. We're not exactly relying on stealth anyway heavily, so it's not a huge loss. Let's
You're
try.
making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No, not at all. Can I do use ray?
Does jumping at...
Yeah, I think she'll use that because she has no natural weapon. Maybe a pistol or something.
Yes! Finally!
But her melee attack should be insanely powerful at this point. She's had numerous, I think, attack speed bonuses. Now that she has a 24.5% chance to knock down the enemies, that's a huge bonus. I'm going to sell a lot of stuff away. Okay. We have to go and see. I can't run. Why not? I think my strength is already 10, so I can't increase it anymore. Ah, shit. Can I get rid of something? I need to get rid of quite a lot of stuff. We can get rid of the hazmat suit. I have no interest in selling it, and it's not that great. Hazmat suit. We'll keep the night vision cowl. That might be useful from time to time. So a little bit of water, and we're ready to go. First things first, we do need to shop.
High roller, sweet.
We need to dump
Casino
equipment,
floor.
buy new ammunition, things like that. We're low on a lot of things. Hmm. Yeah, Gunrunners is a good enough place to start.
Welcome, sir.
Anything special. 45 auto. Hmm. Yeah, buying the ammunition. Maybe those two power points. I don't think so. Government. Yeah, buying the grenades. We might not use them now, but we'll buy them at every opportunity. Gathering them up. Gathering them up. Hey, Spa. I don't think the cases actually weigh anything. Jar of pistol powder. I think I'm starting to buy mini nukes too. Timed. I don't see the use. Tiny stats? No, not the use. Low yield? No. Big kid? I don't. They're very high weight. I'd like normal mini nukes mainly. Low yield probably is usable in fighter spaces, but that's not in the way we use these weapons. So gun spread, might be useful, but I don't. But I don't really think so. We could buy the big kit versions. High explosive missiles too. They just do more damage. So buy all the primer boxes. $6,000 credits caps for them. Can we sell anything? Recommends. Pulse mines and plasma mines. I'm not a fan of mines. Tri-beam laser. X2 antenna. Yeah, this might be good for the Lily. Yeah, but I'm selling it. Go away. Dr. Mobius scraps. Yeah, go away. Go away. Away. That's all our monies. Guess we could buy more ammunition. We have to go back to the Lucky 38 to dump this ammunition. We have too much. Especially if I'm going to buy additional ones here. Although we bought all we were really interested in. Maybe we could buy ammunition for the 12.7mm, but that's about it. So 8,000 more caps and probably more weight
Come
than we
back
can
and see
carry.
us again soon.
Yeah.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Okay. We'll do a quick ammunition dump, then continue with the Ultra-Luxe. Don't actually have the quest. We have one find a missing
Where
toy,
to, partner?
but we didn't get the quest because we didn't have enough fame at the strip at the time.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Stop complaining. Okay, ammunition. We don't need 89 40mm grenades, so let's say 29 goes to the storage. We have too many missiles. Okay.
Why do we always hurt the ones we care about the most?
Don't know what you're talking about, Veronica, so let's go.
High roller suite.
There are a lot of other things we could do at the strip,
Casino floor.
so I'm not sure we'll be limited to the Ultra-Luxe, but I think we'll start there. Because that guarantees Veronica her grace.
It's hard
No.
to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. You again? You should meet my bookie. You have something in common. Every time I talk to you, I lose caps. All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Yeah, I have Tony Torini at the top that's hiring entertainers.
Yeah? Hey, you're all right. Tell him I'll do it for 100 a night. No, 50. No, 20. 10. Just don't rob me, I'll do it.
Don't sell yourself short, you're worth a lot more than that.
Whoa, geez, what was I thinking? You're right. I gotta go in there with a cool head, tell them how much I'm really worth.
It'll mean, I think, more money for me, maybe. I don't know, that's not important. Ultra-Luxe. Can you get that in there? Well, I have 100 in sneaking, so I can sneak some weapons in. I'm not sure that I have any of them. Maybe one spiked knuckle special weapon. The Love and Hate. Yeah. It's a good weapon. I can give it to her if she loses the fist. She'll be much better with that.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Ooh, keep all that weapons. Sure, here you go.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay. Farewell.
Yes, she gets to keep her weapons. That's bullshit. Okay, ooh, we get to keep up pistol. And love and hate. And grenades. Cluster of grenades. Because that's not a weapon at all. Why do we have the sunken meter? More importantly, we get to keep my favorite weapon, so let's move.
There was some kind of massacre at one of the ranger stations. I don't know which one.
Good day.
Why aren't you wearing a mask?
Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder Marjorie gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. We're sworn to secrecy. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me.
Where's yours?
Must have forgotten to put it on. How embarrassing. Farewell.
How may I be of service, madam?
You have work.
No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere.
No.
Indeed.
Okay. I think there's still things we can do.
Good day.
Smoking. We're looking for the boy, Henderson, I think he was. Missing in the hotel somewhere. So we're gonna go through everything until we find the poor lad. Now what's going to give me the quest, I'll do it on my own. Where's the key? Where are you? And where? A very, very nice place.
The fiends are running for their lives. That'll show everyone what we do to our enemies.
Yeah, standard trash.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
No, I didn't. The problem now is not the reputation. The problem now is that I think we have a very high positive karma. So this is sort of why I don't like that you get karma bonuses from killing ghouls and fiends. But not because it doesn't really make sense, but because it's very hard to. You'd have to do a lot of really shitty things to counter that.
Bitter Springs. A name like that could have only brought bad luck.
Alternatively, you would have to go out of your way not to be caught with certain things. And if you intend to play the hostile player, you're going to end up with a good karma no matter what you do.
Bitter Springs. A name like that could have only brought...
Okay, let's take a look at the actual quest. Do we have the actual quest? Heck Gunderson. Talk to Walter Phoebus. Also, Walter Phoebus, the guy outside.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
I'll talk to you about it.
Welcome to the Ultra-Luxe. What else?
I can't ask about Chloe, not yet. So, go outside, talk to the other guy. Probably then we'll get the next. What's the next step on this quest line is? Should be with his wife here.
Howdy. Good seeing you again. I hear you. What's on your mind?
Turns out Ted Gunderson's disappeared. X looking for him.
I'll be damned. You mean the young Gunderson? That's a shaved tail if I ever saw one. He's got less sense than a Brahmin at a crossroads. I'd not be one to complain if you got lost for good, kid. If it makes Hex suffer, then I'm all for it.
No. X barely protected right now.
So Ted's nowhere to be found and Hex quite unprotected while looking for him, huh? Hell, it sounds like the perfect time to get even. Heck won't know what hit him. What do you say?
Let's talk price.
I hear you. What's on your mind?
X life. That's big game. 1,000 caps.
Cut that in half and we got a clean deal, kid.
Sure.
All right, kid. Be good.
So 500 caps for assassination job. Good thing we gave up the stealth weapon, isn't it? The job's interesting. No idea how I'm going to kill a guy here. I probably am not.
Beg your pardon, but could I... My deepest...
It's an assassination. I'm not going to...
You ain't heard anything about my boy, have you?
No.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin on a...
Let me help you find your son.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Excellent. So we can get
I'll be here.
money from him, and after that we can assassinate him. To double pay for
Should have bet we'd kill the Fiend's leader.
probably for pretty much the same job. Okay, ask information. This is more like it. We just didn't have the quest this time. Although, do you know anything?
How may I be of service, madam? No.
No.
Indeed.
Do you know anything?
Good day.
I'm looking for someone.
Oh, well, it's a big hotel. You should talk to Marjorie. She's in charge and she can probably help you find anyone you might need. She usually works at the front of the Gourmand. She likes to see how people respond to it. You can get to the Gourmand from the lobby here. It's a big set of double doors on the first floor of the eastern side. Can't miss it.
Bye.
Farewell.
Bye, sis.
Welcome to the Ultra-Luxe. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
I'm sure it does. I'm looking someone who went missing here recently.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Well, if it's written, then White Glove Society used to eat human flesh.
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
Hey, who did you talk about the disappearances?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
Is there any way I could talk to the investigator?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
Let's go meet the man.
Ta-ta!
Ta-ta! If there's gonna be a fight here, she's gonna annihilate every one of our attackers. The bigger problem is probably me with my very good 45 automatic, so yeah. We're gonna get into a fight here, it's gonna be a short fight.
How may I be of service, madam?
Marjorie said you gave a free room to a private investigator.
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
No. Yes, I have some critical information for him.
Good. I hope that young man gets some closure after all he's been through. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last. Indeed.
Let's go. Hopefully we can steal some great clothing here. Yeah, this isn't gonna take long. Matchbook. The following is scrolled across the back of the matchbook. Steam room, 4 PM. The steam room! Yeah, I'll take the attire. Where's the steam room? It's 4 PM. So maybe it's not. You, Chauncey.
Who are you?
I'm looking for, just someone who found a matchbook.
Matchbook? What about the man I gave it to?
Yeah, he couldn't make it, so he sent me instead.
The devil he did? He was supposed to meet me days ago. Are you in Mortimer's employ then?
I found the matchbook and a body in a hotel room.
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
Who are you afraid of?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
Is Mortimer behind the disappearances?
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans. But we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
What about... Okay, what were you supposed to discuss here?
The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her.
So what happened?
Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back, started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say.
And Ted Gunderson?
He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
Ted's father is a wealthy man. With his resources, this should be easy to stop.
That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the Strip.
So, wouldn't they punish Mortimer if he basically forcefully has them eat human flesh?
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
So where are they keeping Ted?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
Anything you can... How do I get in?
I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
Any suggestions?
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere. Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
Chauncey got killed. Assassin. Okay, at least now we have a solid idea what's going on here.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff,
I
aren't you?
want you to have the formal wear. Society attire or formal wear?
For me? Do you mean it? No, it's too much. Well, okay, but it's too much. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you, thank you. I wish I had something to give you. Wait, what about punching? That's the gift that keeps on giving. I could work on your punching with you, if you like. Show you how to counter like a scribe.
Sure, teach me.
All right, put 'em up. Let's see what you got. What's up?
Okay.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I wonder if I can get her in the dress. No. Boo!
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
We have a dress. Not getting you another one. Okay. At least she was happy.
Hello?
I'm not quite sure what we should do. Should we side with Mortimer or not? I don't have any strong opinions about human flesh issue. Although the idea of humiliating that guy right in front, pulling the rug from under him right when he's at the peak of his performance, that would be hilarious. I think we'll do that because we'll get money out of it. Let's try something else though. I want to see if there's a faction white gloves.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our
clothing.
great army.
Those would be the masks. There were two guys who came here to attack us. So maybe we can take the masks. Okay. The other one. Pretty sure there were two. Yeah, someone's. Surely I'll fool them. No one will ever know. Ooh, yeah. It's perfect. I'm undetectable now.
Bitter Springs. A name like that could have only brought...
Come on. Okay, somewhere here. I'm not sure what will spot us. I'm being a bit careful.
Should have bet we'd kill the fiend's leader.
What? Yeah, they're preparing meat.